Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Earl Sports Bets. My name is Nicholas Earl, joined once again with my brother Tim. I'm gonna get this right eventually, pointing in the corner here. And we have 7 games to go over for CS:GO for tomorrow. No tier 1 teams, so these should be a little bit hairy and a little bit interesting to bet on. But first, let's go over what happened yesterday. Not a bad day for both of us. You had your G2 2-1 hit at plus 230. You had Pact and you had your Nexus hit. You
Yep,
didn't hit on Avis and you didn't hit on Nip,
that's
which
all right.
you went 3-2, and I also went 3-2. I had G2 and Mouse Sports going over 2.5 maps. I had Nexus at -1.5 for that plus 211 money. I also had the Copenhagen Flames at -1.5 for the plus 172 money. Both of those hit. Unfortunately, Pact won in 3 maps. I had the under 2.5, and then Nip. Uh, they lost the first map. Then they dominated the second. Oh, my bad. The first map they were down 15-6 and forced overtime.
Yeah, I saw that.
The second map they won 16-7, and I don't think Big Clan was happy with that because I think
They
it was
turned
what
around and won
16
16 to 6.
16-6. Oh my god, that was awful to watch. Luckily, I did hit a bet in that while live betting that Nip game. I had the second pistol round in the third map. So, other than that, how do you? Yeah, feel you did pretty well on last slate, and feel we
Yeah,
should get
yeah,
into
I'm
this next
fine.
one.
In the
All right.
positive.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's get it started. The first game of the day, MBAPEEK taking on Team Heretics. 2 -213 for Peak, plus 155 for Heretics. Over under 2.5. You can get the over for plus 115. The under for minus 152. Take it away.
All right, looking at this one, NBA peak minus 217 going into this. Um, look, they lost. They got swept by Nexus last game, which was yesterday, I believe. It was part of our video.
Yes.
Um, and they've gone 2-3 the last 5. Not bad, not terrible, not good, but on the other side, Heretics has shown nothing to me to want to even come close to betting them. They are 1-4 in the last 5 games. The only win was to Igabot Boars, which everybody beats, and it's just not really a spot I want to get to that much. So looking at this one, if I had to put guesses in for the map pools, Mirage for MBAPEEK just because they played it the last 3 maps that they've done. I have Heretics grabbing Dust 2 because they've played that one 4 out of 5 times. And then I have the decider as Train because both teams have played that one within their last 5, and they are both good to play it. But I'm taking MBAPEEK as a as 2-0 as a minus 1.5 maps at the plus 147. That's my official bet for the game.
I actually have the exact same thing written down, except I wrote the 2-0 score line at plus 150. A little bit better on the juice. I see the exact thing you saw. Heretics have just been playing terrible, and they just haven't shown anything. Now, obviously, MBAPEEK did nothing crazy that last game they played. But I could see a bounce back here, and I will take the plus money, plus 150 for MBAPEEK at plus 150. Or 2
Yep.
nothing at plus 150. Anything else you have to mention on this one? Oh, I had
No.
extra notes on this. Oh, yeah. Another thing that made this interesting. MBAPEEK will not have Victor. They'll have Dreamer instead. And then they're still playing with a relatively new core with Sleepy and Red Star having less than 5 matches on the Heretic side. Devil and Kyojin also have less than 5 matches with this core. I still think MBAPEEK's the better team. I still have the 2-0. I just wanted to give that information out there as well.
Yep.
All right. So let's head to our next one, K23 taking on Galaxy. Where is that? K23 versus Galaxy Racer. Minus 227 for K23, plus 166 for Galaxy Racer. Over under, you can get the over for plus 120, the under for minus 159. Take it away.
All right. So when I was writing out my information for this slate, K23 was a minus 192. So money has been coming in on the K23 side, which pushed them to the minus 200s, which goes with exactly what I think is going to end up happening. Looking at this one, I have K23 winning 2-0. If I had to go through the map pools, Overpass for K23, it's their best map. And Galaxy, it's Galaxy's best map too, so there's no way that they're getting rid of it. But I do feel like K23 is the better team on it. Then Galaxy, I have most likely will go to Mirage. They played Mirage 4 out of 5 games. The only time they didn't was against Go Bananas, and that was because it got the Go Bananas banned that one first off. So giving Galaxy Mirage, and then I have Train as the last one because both teams have played it within the last 5 games multiple times. So I feel like it's on the table for it, but I don't think they're going to get to that one because I think K23 is going to sweep the series.
All right. Any official bets on this one?
Yes, Skade minus 1.5 at plus 115.
You can get plus 140 for 2-0.
Whatever it is, it don't matter. I have them sweeping.
All right. Plus 140 at 2-0. I do have K23 winning this, but I'm not going to be betting a side on this one. I'm taking the over 2.5 maps. And my reason behind this is heading into this game, 4 out of the last 5 games, Galaxy has at least forced a game 3. They're 3-2 heading in their last 5, and they 4 of the last 5 they've played the over. So I don't think they're going to continue that trend, and I'm going to take the over 2.5 maps at plus 120.
Okay.
So we'll differ on that one.
Sounds good.
Next we have Skade taking on Project X. Minus 294 for Skade, plus 210 for Project X. Over under, you can get the over 2.5 maps at plus 125. Under at minus 167. Go for it.
All right. Looking into this one, Skade is 3-2 their last 5. And on the flip side, Project X is 2-3. The last 5, their only 2 wins were both against Igabot Boars, so you already know what that is. Looking at this one, it's going to be pretty similar to the last 2 games that we talked about. I have Skade sweeping this one. So that just going to point that out real quick. Looking at the map pools, I do see Skade grabbing Train, which they have an 80% win rate on. They love that map. I do have Project X grabbing Inferno. They played that one 3 out of their last 5 games, picking it with all 3 times. And then I have the decider as Mirage. They both play Mirage pretty often, and that one's always on the table for it. But I do have Skade winning 2-0.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the exact same thing here. Unfortunately, our numbers disappeared, but I did get the number of Skade minus 1.5 before they disappeared. I was at plus 115, and that is what I'm going to be taking as well. I think Skade wins this matchup. Project X 2-3 in their last 5 coming into this. Both teams are extremely playing to the under, which was at minus 167, which I wasn't going to bet. But Project X is 1-4, 1 over 4 unders. Skade is 1 over 3 unders. So combined, they're 2-7 to the under the last 9 games. So I'm looking to take Skade minus 1.5 over the under 2.5 maps for that.
Okay.
Next, we have alternative attacks taking on Pact. Minus 164 for the alternative attacks, plus 125, plus 121 for Pact. Over under, you can get the over for plus 111, under for minus 147. Go for it.
All right, looking at this one, going off the bat, I do have aTTactx winning this one. I just took the money line for it. I don't think it's gonna be a 2-0, and I don't feel comfortable betting the 2-1, but I just taking the money line straight up. Looking at the possible pool for it, I'm getting aTTactx to play Dust 2. Both teams play Dust 2 pretty often, and it's actually Pact's best map as well. So I know that it's not going to get taken off the table. I have Pact grabbing Inferno. They have a 77% win rate on that map, which actually that one's their best one now, Dust 2. And then I have the decider as Train. Both teams have played Train multiple times in the past 5 games, and both teams are pretty comfortable on it. So I could definitely see this one going the distance. I do have aTTactx money line for this one.
All right. Looking at this match, the Pact comes in 4-1 their last 5. aTTactx come in at 2-3 their last 5. 4-1 to the over for aTTactx, 2-2 to the over for Pact. And if I would be betting a side on this one, it is a dog or pass. But I'm looking to bet the over 2.5 maps. aTTactx have been playing 3 map affairs for the last 5 games, and I think that Pact is going to come in and give them a good run for their money. And if I would be betting a side, it would be Pact at plus 121, but I'm going to take the over 2.5 maps and avoid trying to pick a side here.
Okay.
I think it's the best bet for this game. Some games I just bet totals instead of sides. It's just where I think the value is best.
Okay.
Next, we have a team that actually made me some money last night. We have S Gaming taking on Copenhagen Flames. Minus 204 for the Flames. Plus 151 run back for S Gaming. The over, under, you can get the over for plus 117. Under for minus 156. And go ahead, take it away.
All right. So once again, as I was writing out all my stuff, Flames were a minus 169 at the time. So money has come in on the Flames, and rightfully so. Looking at their last games, 4-1 for Flames, with their only loss being to a top 20 team in Sprout. On the other side, 3-2 for SG Pro, which is S Gaming, which their losses were to Pact and SJ Gaming. Looking at the possible map pool, there's no way that Copenhagen Flames don't get nuked. They've played it every single time. And SG Pro hard bans Inferno every single game. They haven't played that map in the past 3 months. Then going after SG Pro's map pick, which I think will be Mirage. They played that one 4 out of the last 5 times. The only time they didn't was when they played against Pact, and Pact bans it immediately every single time. And then I have the feeling that the decider is going to end up being Vertigo. Both teams have played it multiple times and are comfortable on the map. So I'm all right with both teams taking that pick. I do have Copenhagen money line because I took it at the minus 169 when I was writing this all out, even though now it's a minus 200 something?
Minus 204.
Yeah, but I did try to write that one money line when it was -169.
I'm going to write it at -204 because that's what it is right now when people are watching this video.
Okay.
And for me, I bet the -1.5 last night and it cashed. So I'm going right back to it. I think the Copenhagen Flames could sweep this S Gaming team. They performed well for me last night, so I think they can follow it up and have a nice performance here. I think Copenhagen, when they come to that, when they're as a tier 2 team, I feel like is a tier above most teams in that tier 2. So I think Copenhagen -1.5 at +146 is my official bet for this game.
Okay.
All right, we got 2 more games here. We have LDLC taking on the Giants. -263 for LDLC, +188 for the Giants. Over under, you can get the over 2.5 maps at +116, under -154. Take it away.
For this one, I do have the underdog. I did pick up the Giants for this one. Just had this. I just have the gut feeling like I got picked Pact yesterday, and it's just Giants are 3-2 their last 5 games. They did lose their last 2, but I don't see it. They sorry, map pool. LDLC, I have a feeling will be picking Train. Both teams are really good on it, so that one I feel like can go either way. LDLC has an 80% win rate to the Giants' 66% win rate. So Train will be LDLC's pick. Giants will be picking Nuke. Both teams like this map as well. I have a feeling that one will go. That one could be a coin flip as well. And then the decider I have is Dust 2. Both teams have played it multiple times. And I just have a feeling that the Giants will be able to pull this one off.
All right. So you have the Giants at +188.
Yep.
All right. Looking at this, LDLC in their last 5, they had one best of 1, the other best of 3s, all ended in 2 maps. Giants are 3-2, the over. But for this, I am looking to take the under 2.5 maps at -154. I'm not going to pick a side here because I think the line is way too wide. So then I look to try to bet a total, and I think the under is the way to go. I know it's -154, so plenty of juice on that, but I definitely can see this finishing in a sweep either way. All right. We head to our last game here. We have Espada taking on Nexus. Let's get down here. Espada -333, Nexus +260. Over under, you can get the over 2.5 maps at +133. You can get the under at -179. Take it away.
All right, looking at this one, Espada has been looking pretty well lately. 4-1 in the last 5. Only loss was the Gambit. Not a bad loss. On the other side, you have Nexus, who's 3-2 their last 5. Losses to Skade, so not terrible losses as well. Looking for map pool in this one, I do think that Dust 2 will go to Espada. They are 9-0 in the last 3 months on it, which is 100% win rate. So they're going to pick it up whenever they can. Nexus is going to go after Mirage. That is their best map. They have a 70% win rate on it, and they've played that map 4 out of the last 5 matches. The only time they couldn't get it was against Hellraisers, and that was because Hellraisers banned it in their opening picks. I have the feeling that the final map will be Inferno. Both teams have played it multiple times, and it's a pretty evenly matched map for the last one. Because I didn't think Espada was going to sweep, so I do have Espada 2-1, which is a +290 when I was writing this down.
Yep, it's still a +290 as well. And for me, I'm kind of on the same page as you, but I took a different direction. Yes, Espada's been playing really well lately. Here's what the numbers I was looking at to lead me towards this bet. Nexus is 1-4 to the 1 over 4 unders in their last 5 matches, 3-2 in their last 5. And when Espada, they're 4-1 their last 5, but 3 out of those 5 games, 3 overs, 1 under, which means they're winning their games, but they're winning them in 3 maps. So the way I see it is I have Nexus Gaming plus 1.5 maps, to where all I need from Nexus is to get me 1 win and I can cash my ticket. And I think that's going to happen. And with that Nexus 1-4 to the over, I didn't want to bet the over 2.5 maps because I feel like if Nexus take the first one, they can easily sweep this if possible. But which if 6-1, it's not bad. But my bet for this is Nexus plus 1.5 at minus 133.
Sounds good.
All right, so let's go over our action for this card. You picked up MBAPEEK winning 2-0 at plus 150. Also 2-0 K23 at plus 140. You have Skade minus 1.5 at plus 115. aTTactx at minus 164. Copenhagen Flames at minus 204. The Giants at plus 188. And Espada winning 2-1 at a plus 290. For me, I have MBAPEEK winning 2-0 as well at the plus 150. For the K23 Galaxy game, I have that going over 2.5 maps. I have Skade minus 1.5 as well. For the Attack and Pact game, I have the over 2.5 maps at plus 111. Copenhagen Flames minus 1.5 at plus 146. LDLC and the Giants going under the 2.5 maps at minus 154. And Nexus Gaming at plus 1.5 maps at minus 133. Anything else you have to say about this slate?
Even though they are tier 2 and tier 3 teams, I still think it would be pretty fun to watch some Counter-Strike tomorrow.
Absolutely. All right. That is going to do it for this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comment section below if you guys even want to bet these tier 2 and tier 3 teams. If you do, who do you have in the comment section below? And that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next video.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.